today.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Throwing on first down. Mahoney. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahoney. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Back to throw again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Mahoney. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mahoney. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry to throw on 3rd down. Mahoney. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw. Mahoney. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahoney. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with Vic. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Once again, it's Swift.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mahoney. Forced out to his left. And fights through one man. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Operating from the gun. Mahoney. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Mahoney. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mahoney. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. All right, this defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Mahoney. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mahoney. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. To Evans on the slant. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he...
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Broncos, it's a fantastic